your hand. Ms. Levitt, you have ticket number V128086. The People versus Sarah, S-A-R-A-H, Myers, M-Y-E-R-S hyphen Levitt, L-E-V-I-T-T. Ms. Levitt, you're charged with 1 count of harboring an unlicensed dog. You also have ticket number V128087. You're charged with fail to vaccinate or provide proof of vaccination against rabies. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Murray Duncan appearing on behalf of the defendant.
All right, counsel, your P number, please, for the court reporter.
P36719.
Thank you so much. All right, counsel, I see there's been an offer made by the prosecution. At this time, you or your client have decided to decline that offer, and you're setting this for a trial date, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. My client is requesting a bench trial date.
Very well, counsel. We certainly will give you a date. Madam Clerk, I don't think I have dates.
You don't. Let's do. How about December the 11th? Is that good, counsel?
Yes, that's a good day for me.
All right, counsel, we'll see you and your client on December 11th at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
You are free to go, you and your client.
Yes.
Goodness. It's hot in here. Roasting.
It feels good to me.
It's roasting in here, man. Tis so. Huh? Well, you could be wrong. It's fine.
We have
Pardon me. We'll not be having this conversation. This is a country of free speech. Huh? I'm just talking while I'm writing, so. Oh, the person who just got back from 2 days of being off. All right, I have someone out here, last name, and I need your help in pronouncing it. But the last name is Myftaraj.
Good morning, Judge. For the record, Marie Garian on behalf of Mr. Taraj.
Mr. Taraj, all right. All right, so where is Mr. Taraj?
I have authority. It's a civil infraction, Judge.
All right, counsel. This is case number P1503119, the People versus Enkel, E-N-K-E-L. The last name looks like Taraj, M-Y-F-T-A-R-A-J. Mr. Taraj is charged with 1 count It is a civil infraction for disregarding a traffic control device. Counsel, you did put your name on the record, and forgive me if I missed it, but did you place your P number on the record as well?
It is P13853.
Thank you so much. And how are we going to proceed today, counsel? You've indicated that this is a civil infraction, which it is, and that you're representing your client, or you're speaking on his behalf with his permission to do so, correct?
That is correct, Judge. I do have authority.
Yes.
I did speak with the prosecutor, and my client will be taking a class, and then we will be scheduling or asking the court for another formal hearing date.
Very well. Actually, it would be another hearing date, a formal hearing we would bring the officers in for, and we're not expecting to do that, correct?
That is correct, Judge.
All right. All right. So how much time does your client need, counsel?
Judge, I don't know how I know the classes are only offered at certain dates and time periods, so I would think about 30 days would be sufficient.
Okay, they're pretty liberal with the number of days because they have a number of classes and they're done online by the person, so it's not a class where they have to have it scheduled for a particular date. It's an online class, and he'll just have to print out his certificate of completion. So pretty much they do it at their own time and pace.
Okay.
So, but 30 days, we can do that, just to be sure. The client takes care of that. 30 days from today's date will be November the 30th. November the 30th at 9 a.m.
That would be perfect. Thank you, Judge.
All right, counsel, good luck. Have a good day. It's good seeing you.
Thank you, same. And you also have a good day. Bye-bye.
Cynthia, I'll talk to you after we're done. Crystal won't let me speak anymore. I tell you, give somebody a little power, go to their head. I'm just glad she don't have a whip.
Hi, Miss Marshall, this is the clerk. Have you spoke to Mr. Dupree, Attorney Dupree? Miss Marshall? Hi, I see you unmuted. Did you get a chance to speak to Attorney Dupree at all? Because I tried to email him, but he's not responding.
So
No, I
Crystal,
haven't.
she told me she
Okay.
talked to him, but it's been several weeks.
Okay. All right, let me see if I can reach him then. Just give me a few more minutes, Ms. Marshall. If we can't reach him, we might just have to adjourn your trial date because we can't have one of the other attorneys stand in because you already have him. So just give us a few more minutes. I have another retained attorney out here.
Is it this one, Ronnie Irons?
Yes.
Catch up.
We are ready on Ronnie Irons.
All right, counsel. I'm gonna be in trouble for the days out now. I can see it. All right, Mr. Ronnie Irons. Let's see, where are you on my screen? I don't see.
Oh, he's stuck in a breakout room, I think.
Okay, we need to have him out.
That's my bad. I forgot to tell him to come out.
Oh, that's okay, counsel. If that's the worst thing you've done today, you're golden. So, all right, Mr. Ronnie Irons. Let's see. Do I see you now? Still don't see him on the screen.
I hear you.
He's out there.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Irons, please turn your camera on.
Yeah, that's what I didn't see his name up there at all. So, but all right, Mr. Irons, I see you. Your microphone is unmuted. Please raise your right hand, state your full name, sir.
Ronnie Irons.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth, sir?
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand, Mr. Irons. Mr. Irons, you have ticket number P1458881, the people versus Ronnie, Ronnie. Irons, Irons. Sir, is your name, it's not Ronald, your name is actually Ronnie?
Correct.
All right. Mr. Ronnie Irons, you have 3 counts under this ticket number. All 3 are misdemeanors. Count 1 is driving without a cycle endorsement or no moped license. 2 is no insurance. That is a misdemeanor. And count 3 is a misdemeanor for reckless driving. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. Caitlin Crapo, P86272, on behalf of Mr. Irons today for via Zoom date and time set for a pretrial.
Very well, counsel. Have you had an opportunity to speak with the assistant corporate counsel and received an offer at all?
We have received an offer. We've discussed a couple of different things. At this time, I would be asking if we could set for trial and allow Mr. Irons some time to take a basic driver information course through the Secretary of State.
All right, counsel, certainly we can take that path, but we can also just get a pretrial date if he's going to take a driver improvement course. I mean, it's, because I don't really like, it's something I'll do, obviously. I don't really like to subpoena officers and have them come in and then take a plea because, obviously, I'm not trying to be a steward of the city's money, but when they are subpoenaed, they are paid to come in and testify in court. And then if we just dismiss the case, I don't know what else they would have been doing on that particular date, but certainly if you think that the plea may not go through and you want to be set for a trial, we can do it that way.
But no, that's all right, Your Honor. We can set it for a pretrial.
All right. Counsel, obviously, going out to Secretary of State and getting a date is much dependent on your client. So how much time do you think you'll need to do it? So.
I believe it's just an online course. So
it is. It's online.
Yeah. So I would say, Mr. Irons, would you be able to complete the course within 30 days?
Yes.
Okay. Just 30 days, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, we'll just give you our standard 30-day pretrial date, which is November 30th.
Perfect.
At 9 a.m., sir. So, and Mr. Madam Clerk, could you send him the email address? It'll be very helpful for you and for us if when you take the class, you're going to get a certificate of completion. And if you email that to us the night before, we'll get you in and out right quick. Because when we see that out here, we'll call your case and say, you've completed the course. This matter is whatever the offer is that we're going to have, and we'll just do it right away.
Okay.
Madam Clerk, you probably have already done it. So then
I'm about to send it to him. Seconds as soon as I find his name. Send him a check, sir.
all right. Attorney Crapo, do you want us to send that to you as well? The email address?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay. And obviously you could keep that in your little bag of tricks, and every time you want to send us something, that is the email to the courtroom.
Okay, thank you. Little bag of tricks.
I was a little Felix the Cat fan when I was a kid. Huh? My clerk says I'm old and nobody else knows about Felix the Cat. So,
I did not say. I have sent the email address to both the attorney and the client.
Thank you. I'm just
attorney, I don't mean for you to be the arbiter between me and my clerk here, but do you know who Felix the Cat is?
no, but I can try to make a guess with context.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm really feeling old right now, but it was this cat and he had a little checkered little bag, and he could take the bag and he can make it into anything. So if he was at water, he just turned it into a sailboat or a plane or whatever. And or he could pull anything out of the bag that he needed for the situation. And I'm officially feeling very old right now. So.
Felix, okay.
The wonderful.
Oh, you know the song.
Yeah.
No, that was Attorney Cameron.
Oh, that was
Yeah, that
Attorney
was that one.
Cameron singing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to Attorney Cameron. So, all right, Mr. Irons, we'll see you on November the 30th at 9 a.m. Stay safe, sir. Counsel, it's always good to see you.
Good to
Even
see you
if
as
you
well.
don't know who
Thank you,
Felix that is. But you can Google it. Have a great
Thank
day.
you to your staff as well. They're great.
So,
No problem. Have a good one.
You too. Bye. Mr. Irons, you can log off.
don't know.
Mr. Mulkey, can you go back to your breakout room, sir? I sent you a
I'm
prompt.
officially feeling ancient now.
I know.
Huh?
I know.
You know who he is. Yeah.
Damn, but I'm right behind you, so.
Not exactly right behind me. You got a few steps there. So
I feel sometimes.
I know. I feel all the
I
time.
used to even watch him on TV, Judge. That's when TVs were
Well,
just
yeah,
getting started.
it was he had a show of Felix Cat, and
Yeah.
he had that laugh when he would lean way back.
That's when TV was just up and coming.
Oh, wait a minute, now it wasn't that far back.
Yeah, Ms. Mitchell and Ms. McCollum both healed.
As a child, I did have color TV, so
Oh, wow.
up and coming, it was all black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody, Attorney Cameron, you're not making me feel any better. So let's see, 10:30.
Little humor from the past.
Thank you, though, Attorney Cameron. I certainly appreciate you.
Yeah, it's scary when only 2 or 3 people remember.
I
it.
know, because it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. I mean, when we first started watching it, it was black and white, and then they transitioned to color. Huh?
I remember.
Mm-hmm. You only saw a couple of. You saw murder mysteries and westerns. That's all the movies. PT.
Oh, quick. You only got the same type of mustache.
These two right here are no POs.
Okay. And what time is it? It is 10:14. They were scheduled for now. Yeah? Mr. McCollum. I'm sorry, Miss McCollum. Ms. McCollum?
Hi, yes.
All right, Ms. McCollum, state your full name, please.
Sheila Lynn McCollum.
All right, Ms. McCollum, you have ticket number 237534721. Ms. McCollum, this is the People versus Sheila, SHEILIA, McCollum, MCCULLUM. Ms. McCollum, you're charged with 1 count of open alcohol in the motor vehicle as a passenger. You are scheduled for a trial today. If the people were going to proceed with that trial, they would have to have a witness. The witness that was notified to be here would be a police officer, Shakira, SHAKERA, Savage, SAVAGE. I don't have the police officer's badge number, but that officer was required to be here today. Your matter was scheduled for 9 a.m. It is now 10:15. That officer has failed to appear. This court, having no reasonable explanation for lack of appearance, will dismiss this matter. It is dismissed without prejudice, ma'am. That simply means that if the officer has failed to appear for a valid or explainable reason, like the officer is on military leave or sick leave or special assignment or in another courtroom or something like that, something that would be explainable, they could reissue this matter. But at this time, it is dismissed. You are free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Pre-trial.
But you know, Mr. Mulkey's at work and we could get his done.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Officer Reyes, for Mason, Mason has not checked in, so you are free to go.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
No problem. Corporal Rule, Milton has not checked in, so you're free to go.
Okay, thank you. Have a great one.
No problem.
Stay safe out there.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You as well.
And Officer Kristen, Murphy has not checked in, so you're free to go.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
All right. Tamara Mitchell, unmute your microphone, state your full name.
Tamara Mitchell.
All right. 1 second, ma'am.
No, you go ahead and do
Okay.
Mitchell. After Mitchell, can we do Mulkey because he's at work?
I can do whatever you hand me. Miss Mitchell, you have ticket number P1378308. I'm going to spell your name. Tamera Mitchell, Mitchell. Is that the correct spelling of your name, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, Miss Mitchell, you have 2 counts under this ticket number. Both are misdemeanors. Count 1 is driving without a valid license. It said you never had a license. Count 2 is no insurance. Were we scheduled for trial for this matter as well?
Yes.
All right, and the officer, Torres Rivera is not present?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, let's see. And the time that this matter was scheduled for, is it 9 a.m. as well?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Miss Mitchell, you're scheduled to be here for a trial today, and you are present. However, the people need a witness. The witness would be the officer that, at least one of the officers that stopped you on this particular date. They would have to be here to testify on this matter. They're not present. I have no reasonable explanation for their lack of appearance. So this matter will be dismissed today. It is dismissed without prejudice, ma'am. That simply means that, and I think I said that wrong earlier. I think I said without prejudice. That means if the officer is not here for a valid reason, he's away on military duty or sick leave or in another courtroom or special assignment or by chance the subpoena never got to him or some valid reason for him failing to appear, they would be able to reissue. But at this time, right now, for whatever reason, it is dismissed.
Okay,
Without
thank
prejudice.
you.
All right, you're free to go. Stay safe.
Thank you.
And then we're gonna do Mr. Mulkey next.
No.
Sydney, were you in here earlier when we were talking about Felix the cat? You were not. Felix the cat. You know who Felix the cat is? Oh my goodness. How did they just take me out and shoot me in the, like an old horse that can no longer ride or work? So, Madam Clerk, which one did you want me to call now?
Mr. Mulkey, it should be the one on top.
Mr. Mulkey, I do have it on top, so thank you. You keep me so organized. I know it's hard. It's a task. But it gives you a sense of accomplishment, right?
Sure.
Hey, would you want to be sitting there bored all day? So can you please? All right. Mr. Jakari Mulkey, unmute your microphone, state your full name.
Yes.
If
Jakari
you have a
Mulkey.
camera, turn your camera on, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, when I call your name, I need you to turn your cameras on. Whatever is on your head, you must remove it, sir. You are in court. Mr. Mulkey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm at work. I'm getting in the car so I can take it off. I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Mulkey, let's see. I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name, sir.
Jakari Moki.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, Mr. Mulkey. Mr. Mulkey, you have 2 counts under this ticket number SP1331770. The People versus Jakari, Jakari, Mulkey, Mulkey. Mr. Mulkey, on this charge, sir, this count, you're charged with reckless driving. On the other count, and that's SP1331770, driver's license never acquired. That is a misdemeanor also, sir. It says that you never had a driver's license. Mr. Mulkey? All right, counsel.
Rob Zaranick for Mr. Mulkey. Mr. Mulkey, can you state your name, sir?
Jakari Moki.
Thank you. So Judge, this is up for pretrial today. Mr. Mulkey did provide a certificate of completion for a driver improvement course. With that in mind, the city attorney offered to reduce count 1 down to a failure to use due care and caution. For a waste utility vehicle, that would be a 2-point offense, and dismiss count 2. Mr. Mulkey does not want to take advantage of that offer. He'd like to set this for a bench trial.
All right. All right, Mr. Mulkey, I'm sure counsel has explained to you, the people are offering you a 2-point charge. Let me just finish. Hold on a second. I just want this to be on the record, so you don't have to do anything or say anything. They're offering you a reduction from a 6-point automatic suspension to a 2-point no suspension. And but if in fact you are not guilty, sir, you're doing the absolute right thing. So if that's what you choose to do. All right, sir. So you rejected that. You want to have a trial? Is that what we want to do, sir?
Yes, but last time I was here, last month, you said if I get this thing done within the 30 days, both of them will be dropped. Now I'm here.
No, sir, I never said that, sir, because I don't have the authority to do that. Only the prosecution can make an offer. A judge cannot make an offer.
That's what was offered to me. That's what I'm telling you. I ain't necessarily saying you did it, but I'm saying that's what was offered to me.
Okay. Well, sir, if that's what you say, but I've been doing this for a long time with this prosecutor. I've never seen her do that reduction for this charge. So so we'll all right. So counsel, you had opportunity to speak with Mr. Mulkey and discuss the type of trial that's available to him.
Yeah, Judge, I explained to him that he has a right to a jury trial. I explained to him the difference between a jury and a bench trial. He'd like a bench trial, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Mulkey, we will give you a trial date. Your trial date will be January the 17th. January the 17th at 9 a.m. Write this down, sir, because you're not going to get something in the mail. Something may be mailed out to you. I'm not sure if you're going to get there, but we sometimes have people say they never received anything. So just write it down. You're going to come back on January the 17th. Yes, January 17th at 9 a.m. Mr. Mulkey, if you have anybody who could be a witness to your case, you can have them come in. You will give them, this is going to be on Zoom, just like you're out here today. Make sure when you come back, you have, just like you do today, have a camera that you could come out on, and we'll have your trial. If you have any witnesses, give them the Zoom information to come in on January 17th at 9 a.m. And first thing you have to do, and they have to do, is let me know that you have witnesses, because sometimes people are in the wrong courtroom and I don't see you, I won't have your witnesses on my docket, so I can't verify that they're in the right place. That's why you and your witnesses have to tell me that they are a witness on your case, because your name is the only one that's going to be on the docket. All right, sir?
Yeah.
And they have to come in on their own device in a separate location. You cannot be in a place where you can talk to your witness while you're in trial. So they'll have to come in from a separate location. All right, Mr. Mulkey, we'll see you on January the 17th at 9 a.m. Good luck to you, sir.
Thanks, Judge.
I got you. Thank you. slow sometimes. Dale Mahone, unmute your microphone, turn your camera on, raise your right hand and state your full name.
Dale Mahal.
Do you
Judge,
swear
we're not
or
ready
affirm
on Mr. Mahone yet, because he just came back. He was in the
Okay.
breakout room and then he disappeared, so he's just coming back in. I didn't talk to him.
Okay. All right, we'll get back to you, Mr. Mahone. Don't worry, we'll get to you shortly.
Mr. Mahone, I'm gonna send you to the breakout room. Just hit the crowd, please.
They told me if they were out here, then they were ready.
Okay.
They were, he just dialed back in. As far as I know.
What do you have next, counsel?
Judge, I got a plea on a Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller, all right. Mr. Miller, are you out here? I do see you on screen, sir. Please raise your right hand and state your full name.
Dennis Miller.
Mr. Miller, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, I do.
You may lower your hand, sir. Mr. Miller, you have ticket number P1487864, the People versus Dennis, Dennis, Miller, Miller. Mr. Miller, you're charged with 2 misdemeanors. They are both, okay. 1 is fail to secure a load, 2 is failure to tarp a load. And you have ticket number P1487866, civil infraction for defective windshield.
Yes.
Bob Zaranek for Mr. Miller. Please state your name, sir.
Dennis Miller.
Judge, we did work out a plea agreement for Mr. Miller. He did bring in pictures of the windshield that has been fixed and the load being secured. So the offer from the city.
Wait a minute, counsel. I don't understand that. How do you bring in pictures of the load being secure unless you did a picture at the same time as the stop? Because of course,
he did.
I did.
Oh,
yeah, he did.
Oh,
He did put the straps on the load, Judge, during the stop.
Okay.
And so, but he didn't have
did
a
you see the
tarp,
pictures?
Judge.
Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the people of P8072. I did see the photos. I see what does appear to be straps over a bunch of like yard waste. A matter like this, I need to speak to the officer because I'm not sure what was going on the stop. In the picture, I do see a scout car behind his vehicle, but I don't know if this is from the date of the stop. And there's also no tarp on it, and it appears to be yard waste.
So the offer, Judge, was a 3-month delayed sentence on the TARP ticket, which is the 642 ticket, and he'd like to take advantage of that offer.
Very well. All right. Counsel, what are we doing with Miller, you said? He's gonna take advantage of the offer, the 3-month delayed sentence?
Yep, on the 642 ticket, Judge. And the other two
Yes.
are dismissed.
All right, Mr. Miller.
Yes.
All right, I did swear you earlier today, and you've indicated that you swear to tell the truth. You understand, sir, that you don't have to plead guilty to anything. You can take this to trial and you can challenge it. If you challenge it at trial, so you'd have the opportunity to cross-examine any evidence, witness testimony, you get to cross-examine. If there's any physical evidence, you'd have the right to have that examined as well. You understand that?
Yes.
You'd have the right to call witnesses on your own behalf, present evidence on your own behalf, and you have the right to testify. Although you cannot be compelled to testify, you have the right to testify on your own behalf if you choose to. You understand that?
Yes.
The evidence that is presented, sir, must rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt before a judge or a jury could find you guilty. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Now, you've indicated that you want to plead guilty to a charge of failure to tarp a load, where the charge of fail to secure a load and the the civil infraction for defective windshield would be dismissed. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Just a question for, did you already fix that windshield?
Yes.
He did provide
All right.
pictures of that, Judge.
All right, so that's being dismissed already on its own merit because the windshield has been fixed. So that would just leave the fail to secure. So the only charge that's actually being dismissed on the people's own volition is the failure to secure a load. Is that correct, counsel?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Mr. Miller, like I've already indicated, you have a right to go to trial, but if you don't, this matter will be resolved today, but it'll be resolved based on you pleading to a charge where, well, the matter would be dismissed in 3 months anyway if you paid your fine, which is going to be $225. You understand that, sir?
$225.
No, it's no points for this, sir.
Okay.
So are you pleading guilty of your own free will, sir?
Yeah.
No.
Judge, I believe there are 2 points associated with this.
Well, fail to secure a load?
I can look it up, but I believe there are.
Okay, we'll check that because I didn't think there were any points to this.
Huh?
Judge, it is 2 points.
It is 2 points. Oh, sir, I misspoke. There are 2 points.
So for the tarping.
Hold on, sir. We're going to the prosecutor's going to look at it again. So they just picked photographs.
Judge, thank you for allowing me to look at the photos that the defendant has produced. Again, based on looking at the photos and seeing the scout cart in the photos, I will dismiss all charges for valid documentation.
All right, Mr. Miller.
Yes.
The people have indicated they're going to dismiss this, sir. Good luck to you. You can sign off. Stay safe.
All right. Thank you.
Make sure when you carry your yard waste, sir, you just put a tarp over that because this is not like, you just don't want anything blowing off the back of the truck and being a danger to a car behind you. So, all right, but it's dismissed, sir. Good luck to you.
All right,
They're
thank
all
you, sir.
dismissed.
All right.
Ms. Cameron, because I want to find out if that person is,
Yes, Judge.
yeah, well, all right. Is she in a breakout room? Is Miss, what's her name?
Melissa Marshall,
Melissa Marshall.
I need you to turn on your camera.
See, I didn't turn my camera on, so, I mean, I didn't go on Zoom, so I don't get the.
Hello?
Mr. Mendendale, I got you checked in. I need you to take that do-rag off your head, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
And no, Miss Melissa Marshall, I need you to unmute and turn on your camera. I was speaking to someone else at that moment. Melissa Marshall, I need you to unmute. And I need you to turn on your camera. Your attorney is in the courtroom.
Yes.
Okay, well, you're unmuted, so. I don't know what's going on.
All right, Ms. Marshall, your audio is breaking up as well. Can you say something now? I need to be able to talk to you. All right, we're gonna try this, but if this doesn't work, all right. Ms. Marshall, raise your right hand and state your full name. Ms. Marshall. All right, now you got a camera. Hopefully your audio will stay steady. State your full name. Ms. Marshall, state your full name. All right, this isn't working right now, so. Good thing.
I believe we're just asking for an adjournment on this matter.
That's correct.
Oh.
I could just text her.
Okay. All right, Ms. Marshall. Now she's frozen, so. All right, we're just gonna give you a new date, counsel, and you can call her, text her, however you need to do it. But for the record, this is Z80888831, the people versus Melissa, Melissa, Marshall, Marshall. For the record, Ms. Marshall is in the Zoom courtroom, but she appears to be frozen. We appear to have lost communication with her, although she was on the record as speaking up in the courtroom. We do have counsel, retained counsel in the courtroom and can speak on her behalf for the limited purpose of getting a new date.
That's correct, Judge. I was going to ask for adjournment regardless. We're still working out some discovery issues. Nothing that court needs to be concerned with. People have been very helpful. Might actually just be a technical issue on my part, but regardless, we'd ask for some time. I'll also say, Judge, this was set for trial today, and I don't know if I had said trial last time. If I did, that was a mistake on my part. I apologize.
Never a mistake on your part, counsel. So I heard it wrong.
So I believe that at the time it was set by trial by the House counsel, and then we requested a court-appointed attorney.
That would make sense.
Okay.
So, Judge, we were just asking to be set for pre-trial. I think this is probably going to be resolved. I'm just trying to meet the diligence.
Absolutely, counsel. My next pretrial date, and you tell me if that's sufficient time for you. My next pretrial date is January 17th.
Yes, Judge, I think that would be enough time.
Well, we want everyone to have time to make sure that their client gets a fair shake and justice is done. So, all right.
Can I have counsel's P number name?
Yes, sorry, Matthew Dupree, P80132 for the defendant.
Okay. All right. All right, counsel, we're going to give you a new date, which I actually have already given you the new date. You can contact your client and we'll see you back on January the 17th at 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge.
I feel like I should say something in French. Sacre bleu or something. I don't even know if that's really French.
Officer Rock, you're free to go. Officer Page, you're free to go.
French for like 2 years.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, my goal is to learn. I took some Spanish high school, that kind of stuff, but nothing.
Miss Marshall, did you get the new date?
I just texted the person. She should get this. I do agree with you. It's just that the hybrid doesn't. No, it's gotta be. I was saying. But.
Your Honor, we're ready on Mr. Murdoch.
Miss Cameron, I have an offer with Kane Taylor.
Okay. Yes.
Two FTD amendments. One improper. One improper amendment. It's gonna be two failure to displays, one improper plates. And then one civil infraction of expired plates as charged. Dismissal of the balance. Which is 5.
What's a civil infraction?
Expired plates.
Oh, that's okay. All right. I thought it was something in addition to expired plates. Okay, thank you.
And are you handling Caleb Morgan?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Let me see. Look in the breakout rooms here.
I'm guessing that's new Jake.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie, Madam Clerk, what shall I?
Radio Murdoch.
Murdoch. Jeremiah. All right, Mr. Jeremiah Murdoch, unmute your microphone, turn your camera on, please. State your full name.
Hey, man. Jeremiah Murdock.
Melinda
All
Cameron,
right,
appearing on behalf of Mr. Murdoch. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Murdoch, what I did not do, because I was waiting for you to turn the camera on, raise your right hand, state your full name, sir.
Jeremiah Murdock.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, Mr. Murdoch. Mr. Murdoch, you have ticket number P1485910. The People versus Jeremiah, Jeremiah. Murdoch, Murdoch. Mr. Murdoch, you have one count, a misdemeanor for no insurance.
Yes.
Counsel?
Yes, Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Mr. Murdoch. Your Honor, I saw valid documentation of insurance for the vehicle. I'm asking that the court dismiss the case based on
Compliance.
stipulated probable cause.
All right, Mr. Murdoch. Counsel tells me that you have provided documentation that shows that you have valid insurance for your vehicle today. That would mean, sir, as of today, you are compliant, or whenever you did it, but what I'm looking at today, you are compliant with the law, sir. And since you are compliant with the law, this matter is dismissed. Good luck to you, sir.
Good, thank you.
You can leave, Mr. Murdoch.
Okay. Yeah, she's not out here anymore. I don't know what happened to her.
You know, the kids today.
Mr. Mendenhall, did you have proof that you took the testing and that you did the morality class?
He has not.
It's not available. It's not available till November the 25th. I'm waiting.
Okay, so you just need to adjourn.
Yes, he needs an adjourned review date. Yes.
Okay.
30 days. Okay.
All right, Mr. Mendenhall. This is ticket number U663-13823. Mr. Mendenhall, you were charged, well, I think you took a plea, a reduced charge from offer to engage to disorderly conduct. You had conditions. You were to take an HIV test, and
yes,
I don't see the other condition that is normally put out there, the HIV.
Fines and costs, but he paid the fines and costs. And he did the morality class.
And that's what
class not done.
All right, sir. There were things you were supposed to do, and you said they are not available now, so we're gonna give you a new date so you can comply with the offer, with the conditions. How much time does he need from?
I was gonna say 30 days, but he said the class is not available to November, I think, 25th. So give him to December the 5th. That should be enough time for him to get the proof that he took the class completed.
All right, Mr. Mendenhall, what we're gonna do, in fact, let me put your this on the record. We just kind of jumped to it. This is case number U663-13823, the People versus Dewan, DAWAN, Mendenhall, MENDENHALL. You've indicated you need additional time to complete the requirements that were placed on you by the plea offer, and we're going to give you a date to come back, sir, and that's going to be December what did you say? You said December what?
December the 5th.
You're gonna come back on December the 5th at 9 a.m., sir, and we'll resolve this all on that date.
Thank you.
You're free to go, sir. We'll see you on December the 5th, 8:30 a.m. All right, counsel, what else do we have or do you have that I can call?
Judge, I got a plea on a Dale Mahone.
All right. All right, Dale Mahone, I need you to turn on your camera, raise your right hand, and state your full name, please.
Dale Mahone.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yeah.
You may lower your hand, Mr. Mahone. Mr. Mahone, you have ticket number P1101328, the People versus Dale, D-A-L-E, Mahone, M-A-H-O-N-E. Mr. Mahone, you have one count, driver license not valid. Let's see, you have checked and you do not have a valid license today. The people have made an offer that if you were to plead today, they would amend and reduce this charge to the lowest license charge there is. This is a charge that would suggest that you did have a driver's license, you just didn't have it on you at the time. So it's reduced to fail to display as opposed to driving with a improper license or no valid license. You had an opportunity to speak with counsel about this charge, sir?
Yes, sir.
And how do you want to proceed today? Notice I said, how do you want to proceed?
How long do I take take care of it?
I don't know what you're asking, sir. Are you
Well,
saying how long do you have to pay, or I'm not sure what you're asking me.
How long I have to pay to take it off?
Oh. All right. I guess the first question is, sir, first question is, are you pleading guilty today? And if you're pleading guilty, are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yeah, I'm pleading guilty.
Okay. Now I said something else. I said, are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, Mr. Mahone, what I'm going to give you, we'll talk about how long you have, but that's going to be based on how much time you need. So I don't just make it up. You tell me how much time you need, and if it's reasonable, I'll do it. All right. So, Mr. Mahone, on the date, on ticket number P1101328, on the date of August the 19th of 2020, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit without a valid license?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, sir. Your fine will be $225. How much time do you need to pay this, sir?
About a month.
All right. I can give you 2 months if you need it.
Yeah, I'll take 2 months.
You'll take 2 months. Okay. All right. Why didn't you tell me that's what you need in the first place, Mr. Mahone? I said, tell me what you need. See, people always worried about, I don't want to ask for too much. I got no reason to be mad. I don't know what everybody's financial situation is. Just be honest. Tell me what you need. You might get it. So
okay.
Probably will get it. So, all right. You got 60 days because that's what you told me. You only needed 30. So you got 60 now. Now, okay. Mr. Mahone, that doesn't mean wait to 60 days to pay it. That means it has to be paid by that date, on or before. So you could pay it off tomorrow if you want to, or you can break it up into 60 days and pay a little bit at a time. Or you can pay $10 this week, $30 next 2 weeks from now, or something like, I don't care what form it looks like, how many, the increments, as long as on 60 days from today's date, which will be January the 3rd, 2024, or as long as on that date, the entire $225 is paid. Understand?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Break it up any kind of way you want. Do you know how and where to pay, sir?
On the kiosk.
Yep, you can do it at a kiosk, the DivDat. And you actually could download that to your phone, sir, if you wanted to. So, but
okay.
But the kiosk also it takes cash or card. So, any of it, you know how to pay it. So, what's the date you got to have it paid by, sir?
January. I know January. My phone messed up when you said date, but I know it was in January.
January the 3rd, sir.
Okay,
not January 30th. January 3rd.
January 3rd.
All right. All right. That's 60 days from today's date, sir. Good luck to you. Well, it's not exactly 60. It's a little bit more because you got the holidays in there.
No. Okay.
January 3rd, sir. Good luck to you.
All right. Thanks.
You can sign off. All right, attorneys, whoever has something ready, I'm ready.
I'm ready on Ms. McCain Taylor.
Good morning.
All right, someone was speaking?
Yes, Judge, I'm available on McCain Taylor.
All right. Screen just says McCain, but it does say McCain Taylor. I apologize. Miss McCain Taylor, are you frozen? I don't
Yes,
see any
sir.
movement on the screen. All right, I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name.
Venetria McCain Taylor.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, sir.
You may lower your hand. Miss McCain Taylor, I don't see, there we go. I didn't see any movement there. I wanted to know if that was a screenshot or you just
I can't
having audio.
see you.
You know what?
Oh, there
I don't
you
think
go.
the
Yeah, I think we might post.
yeah, I don't think the clerk had my screen. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. A camera can be adjusted a little bit, so I'm in the center, but she has to do that. So, all right, Ms. McCain Taylor, you have a lot here. So let's see what we have. Let's read them all off. You have ticket number SP 121766992, the people versus Venetria. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes.
That's Vanetrea. Last name is hyphenated. McCain, McCain hyphen Taylor, Taylor. On this ticket, ma'am, you have a misdemeanor for no insurance. You also have SP 1217691, a misdemeanor for driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. You have SP 1217693, drive or license not valid. P 1484418, you have two misdemeanors, two counts on this ticket. Count one is driver's license never acquired. Count two is driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. That's two misdemeanors. You have P 1184992, driver's license expired. It's misdemeanor. You have P 1212513, failed display of valid operator's license. P 1484417, two civil infractions, expired plates and no proof of insurance. All right. All right, looks like you have nine charges, ma'am, 9. Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, as to the matters pending before the court, there will be a plea to 2 failing to display a valid operator's license tickets, 1 improper plates, 1 expired plates, and the balance of the tickets will be dismissed. We'll stipulate the probable cause on the balance of the tickets being dismissed.
All right. All right, I gotta check to see, do we have some state charges out here? Because I got 9 tickets in hand, and I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there's 9 on the docket. My mistake, so everything is covered. Miss McCain, Miss McCain Taylor. Okay, I've read all
Yes,
the
sir.
charges off to you. The people have told you what the offer would be. The offer would be you would plead to 3 misdemeanors, 1 civil infraction, and you would have 5 misdemeanors dismissed. Is that what you understand, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. Ms. McCain Taylor, have you ever had a driver's license? Did you hear my question, ma'am?
Ma'am, did you hear what the judge asked?
No, sir.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Permit. Hear me?
You had a permit.
I said, no, sir, I don't have a driver's permit. A driver's
No, my
Yep.
question was, have you ever had a driver's license?
No, sir.
Ever? No?
No,
Then
no, sir.
then why are you driving, ma'am?
Just between my kids and just life. That's just.
So you're gonna blame your kids?
No, I'm driving just because.
So I asked you, how have you ever had a driver's license, and I asked you why, and you said you started talking about your kids. What does that have to do with you ever having a driver's license? Just answer my question. Well, let me make this real simple for you, ma'am. Because you seem to do anything you want to do. You just drive, you get a ticket. What did you do with all these tickets when you got them, ma'am? You just throw them in the glove box? Pardon me?
No, sir. I never like had to like do court stuff and get tickets and stuff. So once it just got get more serious, I tried to like look into it, but I don't have like support and people like who know about that or can
what kind of
tell me
support?
how to do
What kind
it.
of support do you, Ms. McCain? You know what? Let's talk like adults. What kind of support do you need to get a driver's license? You said you have children now? Ms. McCain?
Yes, sir.
You said you have children?
Yes, sir. I have children.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. You got I don't know, a little under $2,000 worth of tickets, ma'am. So would the money be better going to your children or just giving it to the state?
I think I rather want to pay off all my tickets. So
Ma'am, you're not answering my question, ma'am. You're not answering my question. Listen to what I said. I said you got a little under $2,000 worth of tickets here. Would that money be better going to your children or going to the state?
To the state.
It's better going to the state?
I mean, I know if I don't handle my business, I'm not gonna be able to take care of them. So.
All right, ma'am, you're in a car now and you appear to be on the driver's side. Are you driving a car today?
I'm at work.
Ma'am, did you drive that car to work?
Yes, sir.
Why don't I just put you in jail, ma'am? Because you do what you want to do. You you don't follow the law. You show up in court behind the wheel of a car where you are here for driving without a driver's license. So you just show me that it doesn't matter what you're just gonna do what you want to do.
I don't have no other way to get here. I live on the east side, but
ma'am, the point is, if you had got a driver's license, you could have been driving all along without and not have a problem. You got things backwards. You drive to get to work because you have to drive to get there, but you drove to get here when you could have got a driver's license. And you continue, man. So if you got stopped today, you're gonna get more tickets.
Yeah.
I don't know, do it. If you come to court for no driver's license and you come on Zoom, where you been driving? Oh, that makes no sense to me, man. What's your youngest child? What's the age of your youngest child, ma'am?
Oh, sorry. Everyone else is- I can see.
All right, Miss McCain Taylor.
Yes, sir.
All right, Miss McCain Taylor. Let me tell you something. You're gonna have to get this straight. I'm not gonna put you in jail this time. You understand? Maybe this is gonna be hard to do if we keep losing. You crying for it?
The court
All right, Miss McCain Taylor. Miss McCain Taylor. I'm gonna ask you to do something. I'm gonna ask you to sign off and come back in because our signal is really bad. I want us to be able to talk without, and I don't know what you can hear or not. So try going out and coming back in. Can you do that?
everything.
All right. Go out and come back in, ma'am, and then we'll take care of this. Because right now we're breaking up so much, I don't know what you can hear or what not. So, all right. Well, we have MacArthur here. Kenneth MacArthur. Raise your right hand, state your full name, sir.
Kenneth MacArthur.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, sir. Mr. MacArthur, you have ticket number U663-43523. The People versus Kenneth, Kenneth MacArthur, McArthur. Mr. MacArthur, you're charged with offer to engage another for an act of prostitution. Counsel?
Yes, Judge.
You've had an opportunity to speak with Mr. MacArthur?
I did. Yes, he has paid the fine. He had the testing done. The only thing he needs to complete is the morality class. We're asking for a date either in December or January for him to get that completed.
Okay. Did you talk to the probation department and they told you how to sign on and take the morality class? Because it's an online class.
Yes, I did that. So I had got a first number when I called in when I appeared in court last time. So then they gave me a second number to call, and when I called him, he told me that it's not an online. His name was Daryl Rice. And he
Okay.
said it was not. He said it was not an online course. It's a Zoom course,
Okay.
and I
All right.
couldn't take it online.
Well, Zoom is online, sir.
Yeah.
That means it's not in person. That's the same thing.
Yeah. And he told me he couldn't have nothing till November 25th. He didn't have no opens to November 25th.
25th. All right, sir. Did he say that he had something on November 25th?
He said that's the next available morality course is November 25th.
When did you talk to him last?
A week and a half ago.
Because I don't want to give you a date, sir, that this class might be closed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a date out. You said November 21st?
25th. November 25th is what he told me.
25th? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you something that is going to be
what about the end of January, Judge? You know, because the holidays and stuff. I don't know.
I know that that's what I'm looking at some dates now.
Okay.
I wanted him to have an opportunity to get this out of the way earlier than that. So we can try to do something else. Let's see. The court's gonna be out, and I'm gonna give you, sir, like till December the 20th. All right, what I want you to do is when you talk to Mr. Rice, again, if he gives you a date, if his next date is not before December 20th, you call the court back and we'll give you a date later than that.
Okay.
I'm trying to give you a date to get it cleaned up as quickly as possible. So why don't we look for December the 20th?
Okay. And can I add a court email address? Because you guys need to see the proof of payment and all that.
You could just, I could give you the email address, but what I need you to do is just have it all ready for me to see on the date that you come back. Or let's make it December the 18th, sir. So I don't want, people might start taking off for the Christmas holidays early. So,
so December 18th, 9 o'clock, same time.
December the 18th at 9 o'clock. Yep. All right.
All right, sir.
All right. We'll see you December the 18th at 9 a.m.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, let's see. Mr. MacArthur, you're all set, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I would call them today, Mr. MacArthur, please. So you can
Excuse
make,
me?
I said I would call them today. Don't wait.
Yeah, get scheduled, sir, so that you don't get pushed out any further. Call and get
Okay.
scheduled. And obviously
Okay.
you got to do it before the date you come back here. So make sure, try to get it done, at least a week before that, but it'd be best as soon as they tell you you can get into class, get it and get it over with.
Yes, sir.
All right. And then you'll come back on the date we talked about.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Attorney Cameron, what do we have now?
Judge, that's the best I could do on short notice from my background.
You try to push me to retirement, but you know what? Felix without his bag of tricks is not Felix.
Right.
You gotta have the little polka dot doctor's bag with him. He could get into a situation, he reach into his bag, or he just turn his bag into a sailboat or airplane or whatever it turn. That's what we all need.
Yeah.
Bob,
I got a couple. Before we do that, I got a couple of files in front of me.
Okay.
I don't know what we did on. Well, I haven't done anything on it. I have. Wait a minute. This one I think I did. Did I write in it? No, McCain Taylor was the one. Oh, one of you were talking to McCain Taylor.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, and I told her to sign off and come back in and see if we had a better signal. Did we get her back?
No, not that I've seen yet.
All right, we'll deal with that later. Now I have in front of me McGuire.
She left and didn't come back.
All right. How about?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
All right, Ms. McGuire. All right. All right, Counsel, what are we doing with Ms. McGuire?
Ms. McGuire is going to plead to one count of improper with the dismissal of the other matter, and will stipulate probable cause.
All right, Ms. McGuire. Let's see. All right. All right, Ms. McGuire, raise your right hand and state your full name, please.
Alexandra McGuire.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand. Ms. McGuire, you have ticket number P1438253. The People versus Alexandra, ALEXANDRA, McGuire, MCGUIRE. Ms. McGuire, you have 2 counts under this ticket. Count 1 is driving unregistered motor vehicle. Count 2 is no insurance. The people have indicated that driving the unregistered motor vehicle would be amended, reduced to improper plates. The no insurance would be dismissed. This is only, well, that's the offer, man, but it can be a little bit sweeter if you have those proper documents today. Do you have a vehicle today?
I had an issue last time. I was able to obtain the proof of insurance for the vehicle.
All right. Does the vehicle have proper plates on it?
The vehicle has actually been sold.
All right. Do you have another vehicle today?
No.
Okay. All right. So the vehicle has been sold, but you got insurance for it?
No, I had insurance I had got insurance at the time.
Oh, did you show that to the attorney?
No, I didn't have, well, what was going on, the car was in the process of getting sold that day, and I was meeting someone. And then so I end up, that transaction had got canceled out. So I was able to obtain and obtain the insurance for that car, for that vehicle.
Now, my question to you was, ma'am, when you got the insurance, do you have a copy of it?
Yes, I have. No, yes, I have a copy of the insurance. I had texted the clerk because
Did you show it to an attorney?
She
No,
put it in the.
yeah,
Oh.
I was able to obtain it during the court process because
All right.
I had a hard time obtaining it through my insurance company, but they were able to email me the copy.
All right, and you emailed it to us. You saw it already?
January 26th through July 26th of this year.
Oh, that's fine. What year did you say?
The policy started January 26th of this year and it ended July 26th of this year.
All right. So, ma'am, when you got the insurance policy of this year, you just got insurance for a vehicle you no longer own?
After I got the ticket, the vehicle has got sold. So I no longer have that because I got this ticket back in March.
Yeah, March 5th. And your insurance was what date?
January through July.
Of this year.
Yeah.
All right. So when did you sell the car, ma'am?
The car has got sold. 1 second, let me give you the exact date. And I have the actual copy. The vehicle.
Do you have any car today, ma'am?
No, sir, I'm not. No.
All right, so. I guess I was trying to figure out why you had a car with insurance for this year, January through June of this year, if you didn't have a car.
No, I'm 1 second. They just sent me a declaration. 1 second, sir. Let me see what documents they got sent. Yeah, so I obtained the date that it was issued.
What was issued, ma'am? I don't know what you're talking about.
The insurance. I sent it to the clerk.
Yeah, I understand. So she said it was January of this year through June of this year.
No, that's not correct. I got the insurance when I got the card. That was in March.
Oh, because the policy page, the information you sent me in the chat, it says January 26th, 2023 through July 26th, 2023. That's what I'm seeing in the declaration. So unless you sent me the wrong thing.
Yeah, so it's for you see how it says the Chrysler 2012 Chrysler, and it says date issued at the top. Because I had a vehicle prior to that, and then I switched to that vehicle.
All right, so they transferred your date of coverage from the other vehicle to this vehicle. I'm just saying, but you had insurance coverage for a vehicle that you don't actually have. So I get that.
I'm sorry, sir. I had the vehicle. I had a 2012 Buick LaCrosse, and then I canceled out that insurance and I switched it over to the 2012 Chrysler 200. That's the car that got pulled out. That's the car that I had the ticket for.
I got that, but I'm saying you transferred a plate over, which has a valid registration, but you didn't transfer insurance over.
Yes, the insurance got transferred over. That's what I just sent the clerk. On the declaration, it says 2012 Chrysler 200.
Understand that, but you said she sent the registration, right? Not insurance, right?
No, it's the declaration page, but like I said, on this page, I don't see anything saying the top at the top. It says January 26th, 2023 through July 26th, 2023. And it does say the vehicle 2012 Chrysler 200.
Yeah, declaration of what though, Brett? For insurance.
It's insurance,
yeah. So
okay, let me resend the page.
Ma'am, we got something that said you had insurance on that date. That's good. That's fine. What I'm trying to find out though is, was the car registered then when you sent something that showed you had insurance, was the car registered at that time also?
No, the car wasn't registered. The car got registered because it took 1 day for the insurance to come in. So the insurance policy wasn't effective until March 6th. I got pulled over, I believe, March 5th.
That's fine, ma'am. I've got no problem dismissing the insurance because you had insurance. What I want to know is about the registration though.
Oh, the registration.
How do you get insurance if you don't have, if the car is not registered?
Yeah, the car had got registered, sir. I had just purchased that car and it had a few problems with the car. I had the actual bill of sale. And from my understanding that I believe you have 48 hours that you can drive the vehicle with the bill of sale.
I don't know who told you that, ma'am. The car, when the car goes on the road, it has to be registered and you have to have insurance. So now if you buy a car from a dealer, they'll give you all the paperwork for that. But if you just buy it from someone else, you don't have 24 hours to drive it, ma'am. You go out and have an accident, you got to have, everything's got to be up to snuff. So
okay.
The dealer they'll give you all that kind of stuff to cover you for a short period of time. You know, that's why you see people driving for dealer plate on their car. So
yeah,
but because the car is still registered with them at that point. So in any event,
and as soon as I got pulled over, I made sure I took care of that.
So you said as soon as you get pulled over, you took care of what?
I took care of making sure that I had the proper documents for the vehicle because I had an understanding that that I can drive.
Hold on, ma'am. So you got pulled over on March the 5th. You sent us something that said you had insurance from that date. And what did you have document for the registration? That's what I want to know. That's all I want to know.
I just had the title, sir. I had the title and I had the bill of sale.
You got a title now?
Yeah,
you got a copy of that?
Pardon me?
You have a copy of that title?
The title?
Yeah. Do you have a copy of the title that you got when you bought the car?
Yeah, yes, I have a copy of the
Let me see that, ma'am. You see whatever you have.
Okay. But it's someone else's ID on there because that's who.
Doesn't matter. If I don't care whose name is on it, as long as it shows a valid registration, you know.
Okay, I'm about to send it right now.
Miss McGuire, this matter is dismissed. All right. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Make sure you buy your next car, ma'am. Don't drive it away until you got title. I know. What you say? Cynthia said something.
Sorry, I hurt my hand.
Don't worry, she didn't say anything bad. She's just saying what we all know. Cynthia want to be done.
Lunchtime.
What time is it?
11:40.
Oh, I thought it was like closer to 1 and I messed up or something.
You still messed up. It's 11:40.
Oh boy, you just had a few days off. You're supposed to be mellow now.
I am. But you messing with my mellow.
I'm about to be unmellowed. All right. All right. I think I got 2 more files here. One a person gone, maybe both of them. Let's see. Do we have Denise Miller? Dennis Miller, not Denise.
We did
No, I
Dennis
told her.
Miller earlier, Judge. That was a plea.
Was?
Yeah.
I would know.
He was the guy with the tarp.
Oh, yeah. You're right. That's right.
I found the bag of tricks. I pulled it out there, Judge.
Oh, look at this. And you see what kind of bag he had. He had a Louis. He had a Louis Vuitton. You see it, Chris?
Attorney Zerenick, I need you not to encourage this.
He's just telling you that he's old like me. Hey, Attorney Cameron?
Yes.
I may be wrong, but that kind of looks like a Louis Vuitton motif on it.
Yeah, it does. It preceded.
Looks like Christian Louboutin.
Yeah, it does.
It's got the same kind of. I didn't know. Well, you know what? If he could turn that bag in anything, he had to be balling. So.
Right.
All right. So we got one last person here, correct?
Yes.
I think somebody new just came in.
Nope, they did.
No, they missed their
okay.
court date. They're coming out here now.
Okay.
I don't know.
We only got Miss McClain left, and then we have Mosby, but Mosby has Attorney Robinson.
Okay.
And a breakout.
All right. Miss McCain left and she's back. So what were we doing on that?
On who?
Who has Miss
Linda,
McCain?
did you talk to McCain or?
Yeah, I talked to McCain Taylor. She's back.
Yes,
she's
we were having audio issues with her, so
right. So the pleas to 2 failing to display, 1 improper plates, 1 expired plates, plea responsible to that, and the balance of the tickets would be dismissed.
Actually, what I had on the offer was a fail to display and 1 improper plate.
No.
That's what I have written on the. And she might have changed something with you, but the written offer that I have in hand says there's responsible for the 171 ticket, which is 4171, which expired plates as charged, and oh no, it's 3. It's a plea to 3. On ticket ending in 993, that's a fail to display. Ticket in 418 is a fail to display, and then there's the 1 expired plates. Actually, we need to talk to Cindy again because I'm looking at this again now. It's actually a plea of 4 and dismissing 5.
Judge, I'm on.
Oh, boy, that's scary. You know, you say her name and bam, she just pops up.
I'm ready.
You know? All right. We're talking about the Venetria McCain Taylor.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember that ticket, counsel?
Yes, that one I had to update the offer, and I believe Miss Cameron has the right offer because she had off docket matters.
All right. So I don't know what the offer is. What is
The
the offer?
offer should be correct. What you have in the file is correct, but I see on the docket there's only 4. She had, I think, matters in warrant status.
Yeah, okay, let's see. No, what I had on the docket, let me take a quick look here at my docket. It's only 4 on the docket, but
Warrant status.
okay, because
So they would have been on the docket.
so, all right, but on Ms. Rogers' initial offer, she has. Wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's net 9 on your offer form. So does that include, that's all the tickets then,
Yep,
including the ones that are in warrant status.
Yes, there
And
were
you made an
5 in
offer
warrant
on,
status.
so you made an offer on 5 tickets or 9 tickets, of which 4 would have been would have to be some type of plea, with one of them being a civil infraction, and 1 civil infraction, 3 misdemeanors, and 5 would be dismissed.
That's correct.
Okay. Is that what you got, Ms. Cameron?
Yes.
All right. All right. And you've had to talk, a talk with Miss McCain Taylor, and she understands if there's a total of 9 tickets.
Yes, correct.
And so the last offer that was made by Ms. Rogers of dismissing 5 if there's a plea to 3 misdemeanors and 1 civil infraction?
Correct.
Okay. All right, Ms. McCain Taylor?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you've had an opportunity to speak to counsel. Do I need to go through each one of those tickets and or do you understand exactly what you have, what you're charged with, and what you're doing?
I'm not sure what a civil infraction is.
A civil infraction means it's not criminal. It means it's a civil infraction, like a speeding ticket is a civil infraction. That's not a criminal matter, which means you couldn't go to jail for it. You get a fine for those.
Okay, I understand everything.
It also and you wouldn't have a trial on a civil infraction because the trials are only for criminal matters. What you would have is a formal hearing. It looks just like a trial. You treat it like a trial, except you can only be found responsible, not guilty.
Okay.
You understand that, or does this attorney have to talk to you and
Yes, sir.
in private and go a little more in detail as to what they are? See, I can't go through. I can
no.
give you a little thumbnail sketch, but I can't go through all of this because I'm the judge, which means I cannot advise you. So that's why the attorneys can give you a lot more information than I can.
Judge, I went over it with her twice. I mean,
I'm
yeah,
fine.
counsel, but sometimes people who've never experienced this stuff get a little confused. So I know you've been doing this a long time, and I know you know how to be very, very guiding.
well, maybe if you don't know the charges, maybe you shouldn't drive.
Counsel, we can't do that.
Okay, Judge, thank you.
All right.
Do you want to discuss these further? Do you need additional explanation?
I'm fine. I understand everything.
You do or you don't?
I do.
Okay, all right. So are you prepared to go forward at this time or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Miss McCain Taylor, your options are at this point is if you feel like there's something that you didn't do, how we proceed is totally up to you, ma'am. You have a right to have a trial if you want to go to trial and address these charges. For the civil infractions, if you want to have a civil infraction or a formal hearing, they would all happen at one time. As far as anybody looking in, it looks like it's just one case, except they're treated a little differently. You can only be found responsible for the civil infractions. You can be found guilty for the criminal matters, criminal misdemeanors, traffic misdemeanors. So you can do that, but it won't be 2 separate hearings. They'll all be done together, but the standard of proof for the civil infractions is going to be different. In other words, for a criminal case, The evidence must rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. That's a high standard before a judge or a jury can find you guilty. For the civil infractions, the standard is not that high. So in other words, if you were looking at it like on a continuum, if you went halfway down that road and then you went just a little bit further, that would be preponderance of the evidence. And but if it's a criminal matter, you got to go almost all the way to the end before you can be found guilty. You understand that now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's also your decision how you want to proceed now. The people make an offer to you, but it's for you to decide if you want to go forward with it or if you want to take a plea. It's totally up to you, ma'am. And nothing would be held against you if you decide to have a trial. But that's totally up to you. We would have the trial in the courtroom. You have a right to have a jury trial for the misdemeanor matters or a bench trial. That's up to you, ma'am.
I already received in the mail a court date for the 6th. Is it a hearing on it? So I was just
ma'am, did you look at the case number? Was it one of these case numbers? That might be one of the civil infractions, because the civil infractions, ma'am, you only get so much time to take care of them, and then they kind of go into default status. So, ma'am, now let me ask you this question. Madam Clerk, did we look out there to see if there were anything else out there? We didn't.
Sir.
Yes, new tickets coming up November 6th.
Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
You got some new tickets that's coming up November the 6th. So we may as well not do anything today, just adjourn these and put them all together, because there's no point in doing half your tickets and then you got more coming up.
Okay, well, that might be from when my car was smoking and then people pulled me over.
I mean, I don't need to hear what it is they might be for or whatever. I can't talk to you about things like that. So
We're dated December the 18th, and you just put all of everything.
we're gonna give you a date of December the 18th and put everything together. It does not make sense to do something and then you got more tickets coming. We're gonna take care of all your tickets, ma'am. The only advice I can give you right now is, like, you're driving today. Do not drive. Do not pick up any additional tickets. Find a way to get to work or whatever you have to do. But picking up more tickets is not going to help you, ma'am. Soon you're going to be in a state where you got thousands of dollars worth of tickets. So just do not drive. Take care of the ones you got. Get your license, and then you could drive.
Yes, sir. It'll all be done by the 18th.
All right, we'll see you on the 18th. We'll have all your tickets consolidated now.
Okay.
December the 18th at 9 or 8:30, Madam Clerk.
Let's do 9.
9 o'clock, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Now, Miss McCain, I understand everybody has to go to work, but you need to be out here and available. So if you can take some time off that morning or something, you need to be here. Do not come out here where I can see you driving, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
So that only makes good sense, man. All right, we'll see you on December the 18th.
Thank you.
9 a.m.
Okay, I think Attorney Cameron and Attorney Zernick, I think we're all set. Sydney, what's going on with Tony Robinson case?
I just talked to her on my phone and I just changed the offer, so she's talking to her client.
Okay, thank you.
Is that's something we're doing today, Madam Clerk?
Yeah, they're in the Attorney Robinson is out now. They were in the breakout room. It's a case for today.
Okay, and who is it?
Attorney Robinson, how are we proceeding?
We're not going to go to trial. We're actually got a new offer of impaired.
Okay, so is he's taking the offer?
He is, yes.
Okay, I'll bring him out.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone's out.
All right, everyone is out.
Mr. Mosley, we need you to unmute and turn on your camera, please.
All right, Mr. Mosby, I need you to raise your right hand, state your full name.
Anthony Mosby.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, Mr. Mosby. Mr. Mosby, you have ticket number Z8089131. The People versus D. Anthony, DEANTHONY, Mosby, MOSBY. Mr. Mosby, you're charged with one count, operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated. Today is the date and time for your, this is your initial appearance here, is that correct? All right, actually.
It's trial date, Judge.
Okay. No, I'm just looking at something. What was the blood alcohol on this level? Let's see. We have a police officer out here. Is that a trooper? DBD.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, sir.
0.29.
What was the blood alcohol on this case?
0.29.
0.29. Oh, and we only charged it operating while intoxicated?
That is correct, Judge. That was a charging decision made by my supervisor on this warrant.
Okay. I guess I'm kind of shocked. I don't think I've ever seen that before where I've seen a blood alcohol content so high.
I would agree. I believe it was a clerical error.
Okay. Clerical error, you know, with the initial charge, or clerical error with what came later?
With the initial charge. The BAC is
okay.
correct. It should have been charged as a high BAC, but for whatever reason, it was charged as an OWI.
Okay. All right. So how are we going to proceed on this matter?
Your Honor, there's an offer. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss.
Oh, nope. I was going to say the same thing. There's an offer of an OWVI based on looking at the discovery.
Okay. All right. And you had an opportunity to talk to the officer, is that correct, Attorney Rogers?
I spoke to them very briefly on the phone, but no, not regarding the case. I can speak to them briefly.
Well, if you feel that's appropriate.
And Judge, I just wanted to verify when I was looking at the file, I did see 2 complaints in the file. I saw one for an OWI, and then I saw another one for high BAC, but I did not see a signature on it. I just wanted to verify that there wasn't 2 case numbers.
Well, let me go through the file and see what I see, counsel.
Whoa. That's easy. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Well, it's been on paper, becomes a problem. All right, Ms. Rogers, what I see is I don't see two complaints, or what I see, what I believe what you're saying, that there's a clerical error, but the write-up talks about the legal limit for a OUIL, but it doesn't say on the charging document that. It just says that in the charging document. It looks like it had it as the 0.29. No, in the narrative, it says it's 0.29. So the warrant actually had the wrong charge on it, from what I can see. But in the narrative, it does say that the first blow was 0.29, which is 4 times the legal limit for driving while intoxicated. 0.29 as opposed to 0.06. All right. I see. I guess I understand what happened now, that there was a clerical error, and what the appropriate thing probably should have been, but didn't happen, was the case should have been dismissed, amended, and reissued with the proper charging, but that never occurred,
Yes, that's
from
correct.
what I can see. Pardon me?
Yes, that's correct. I agree with you. Judge, if I could talk to the officers briefly in a breakout room.
Yes.
Judge, the people are ready and it will still be an offer of OWVI.
All right. Counsel, can I voir dire your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where am I here? Up to my stuff. I fell off. Oh, I'm just not on here anyway, so don't do that. All right, Mr. Mosby.
Yes.
All right. Did I swear you, sir? Let's do this anyway. I thought I did, but raise your right hand again. State your full name.
Anthony Mosby.
You swear or affirm to tell the truth, sir?
Yes.
You may lower your head. Mr. Mosby, you understand that you have a constitutional right and absolute right to go to trial. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty, you give up that right. You understand that?
Yes.
If you had decided to go to trial, sir, you would have to come into a courtroom with your attorney. You'd have the opportunity to challenge any evidence that's presented by the prosecution. You understand that?
Yes.
If it is something physical, you'd have the right to have that physically examined. If it is testimony, you have the opportunity to cross-examine whatever witnesses are testifying against you. You understand that?
Yes.
You'd have the opportunity to call present evidence of your own for your benefits. You understand that?
Yes.
You'd have the right to cross-examine witnesses of you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to present evidence. That's what I actually meant to say. You understand that?
Yes.
You also have the right to testify on your own behalf, sir. Although you cannot be compelled to testify, nobody can call you as a witness, but you can allow yourself to be called, or you can present yourself as a witness, at which point you could be cross-examined. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The evidence as presented, sir, either by a judge holding the case, or a jury making a decision. The evidence must either way rise to a level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If it doesn't rise to that level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt, the verdict must be not guilty. You understand that?
Yes.
If you go to trial, sir, you do not have the opportunity to present witnesses or evidence and potentially, go for not guilty. You understand that?
Yeah.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will, sir?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir?
Yes.
You know that I have a wide range of ways I can sentence you, and that has nothing to do with what the verdict is. You understand that, sir?
Yeah.
And understand. In other words, sir, once I hear the evidence and they do a background investigation of you, if I find that there is something particularly bad out there, I can sentence in a way that I think is appropriate. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. All right. Mr. Mosby, on the date of February 28th of this year, 2023, were you operating a motor vehicle in city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you stopped by the police, sir?
Not in the motor vehicle, but on my way into the house, yes.
All right. Were the officers there when you got out of the vehicle?
Yes.
All right. So they saw you driving?
Yes.
All right. So they don't have to stop you in the motor vehicle, sir, as long as they know that you were driving it. They arrested you, sir?
Yes.
And there was a blood draw.
No blood got drawn.
Was there a breathalyzer?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Madam Assistant Corporation Counsel.
Yes, Judge.
All right. I see that there was a breathalyzer that was done. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Was there ever an additional test of any type? Breathalyzer, blood draw?
I believe it was just the breathalyzer, the data master that was administered by Officer Maloof.
All right. So is the information on the complaint warrant and the charging documents, was that amended in some way or something? Was the blood alcohol wrong on here? Because I'm hearing and seeing evidence of a statement saying it was 0.17, but I also had something now that said I'm not sure. What was the initial analysis?
I believe it was 0.29.
Oh, it was but so the document itself that had 0.10 on it was wrong?
Let me pull up the file. I'm not sure, Judge. Judge, now I'm looking at my online files, which are just the scanned in version of what the court has, and I have here that this is a high BAC. I don't have a case number though, because these are scanned in prior to the case number being assigned, but I'm seeing a signed complaint 3323 of a high BAC.
Okay. So did you at any point order the lab report?
No, due to this being a data master.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and I see the data master has it at 0.29, both. Okay. I guess I'm trying to figure out now, where did we get the other document or the charging of it? So I guess what I'm asking, so all the evidence showed the 0.49, and someone just wrote on the report that it was less, that caused you to charge less. Is that what you said?
Well, now looking at what my office has, we didn't charge less. We charge as a high BAC. So I'm not sure what happened. Would it be possible for Madam Clerk to run his name to make sure we don't have two OWIs? Sometimes that happens.
Sure. No, I only see the one out here. Excuse me.
And his middle name's Charles, correct?
Yes. I'll run his driver's license just to be sure, but based on the name, I don't have another case.
And birthday's 2/20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here.
Oh, I only have the one.
Basically, what I'm seeing is Mr. Bowlesby was charged. Procedurally, everything was done correctly, but somebody just charged it lower than it could have been charged because of the high blood alcohol content.
Well, yes, I agree, Judge, but what I'm concerned about is what I'm looking at in my file is a high BAC charged by my office dated March 3rd, 2023. I don't have a signed complaint of the OWI, only the high BAC, but that's not what the court has though.
Oh, I think the only thing I have actually I don't. They just having a charging count of operating while intoxicated, but I don't know where they got that from, because since I don't know where they got that from.
Judge, would it be possible to have a brief adjournment on this matter? I'm just concerned that there's two cases here because the complaint I'm looking at, I need to talk to my clerk to make sure that there's no issue on our end. Because what I'm looking at is a high BAC, and what I saw in the courtroom, and I believe what the court has is an OWI with the same incident date.
Except I'm actually looking at part of the file where it shows the data master, which shows a shows the high blooded. So I'm not sure how they generated operating while intoxicated. If the blood alcohol report shows that it would have been a high blood alcohol content.
Right, I agree with you, Judge. So that's why I'm confused procedurally how we got these two complaints.
Defense only has one complaint, operating while intoxicated.
Is there more than one case number, Attorney Rogers, or you just have the same case number, or you don't have a case number at all?
I just have one.
And I don't have a case number for the high BAC. I just have it signed March 3rd, 2023. So what I have is before it gets a case number. It's like internally done in my office, and then we submit it to the court and get a case number. So that's why I don't have one.
Okay.
And this should be a high BAC. So I'm worried that there's two charges out here.
Okay. Yeah, based on the name alone, I don't have anything else.
Something is amiss.
Right.
So we can adjourn it.
Yeah,
We
if
can
we
adjourn
could,
it.
could adjourn
we
it so I
can
can
adjourn
talk to my clerk that can talk to the court officers to make sure that we have only one case in front of us.
We will adjourn it. We'll adjourn it until.
How is December the 7th? Is that enough time to get everything squared away?
That'll be enough time.
That's
Is that
fine.
a good, Attorney Roberts?
Yes. Yeah, December 7th.
Yes. Is that a good day for you, Mr. Mo?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Are we setting it for a trial or pre-trial so the officers know whether they got to be here or not?
That's up to defense.
I mean, my client has already pled guilty.
Oh, okay.
He pled guilty? When?
It hasn't been accepted by the court, but he has.
No, he hasn't pled guilty, Counsel, and he hasn't pled guilty until it's accepted by the court. He's made an offer to plead, but it hasn't been accepted, so he hasn't pled guilty, but the court hasn't accepted it.
No, the court has not accepted it. Yes, Your Honor. Trial date then.
All right.
So
December the 7th.
Officers, is that a good day for both of you?
Yes, that's fine.
Great, thank
We'll
you.
see you on December the 7th at what time? 8:30?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
And Judge, if I could ask one more question, what date do you have the OWI complaint signed?
March 20th of 2023.
3/20. So the
No,
OWI.
that's the date. That's the date the warrant was issued. It looks like it was.
The date that the date that it was entered into the system was March 29th, 2023.
No, because I see it was sworn before Magistrate White on March 28th. That would have been right. It would have been entered the next day after that.
Right, that makes sense. Okay, thank you.
All right.
I think we're all set.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Attorney Serrano. Thank you, Attorney Cameron.
All right, thanks. Have a great day.
You also.
You guys, you